Jody, it's been a game. The last two games we've had mixed results. How do you feel the boys are performing at the moment?
Obviously, I thought we were unlucky against Gedlin. I thought we had the better of the play, and you know, bar a few bit of luck, we might have had something out of that game. I thought we at least deserved the point. And then on Saturday, I thought maybe we probably had the better of the chances. It was a good end-to-end game. We probably rode our luck sort of 15 minutes, first 15, 20 minutes of the second half after scoring, after half time, but in the end I thought it was a fair result. So it was a tough place to go, tough weather conditions, and I thought in the end the boys did well and bounced back from the Gedlin defeat, and obviously got 3 points and took us sort of out of the bottom three, and obviously kicking on now into mid-table and hopefully up the league.
Obviously, James brought in some new players in the last couple of months. Of all of them, who's standing out at the minute for you guys?
Obviously, we obviously brought in Carl, who started off well at Dunkirk. Maybe over the last couple of weeks, some of the other guys have raised the game a little bit, so he started to fit in really well on that right hand side, gives a bit of width. And I think in terms of the league, with Robbie out on the left hand side, and then obviously Wellesley being able to tuck in out on that left hand side as well, and then Carl on the right, we've got we cause a lot of problems down the flanks, and obviously that's something that we work on in training, trying to get those boys into the game, and it's always a strength with people like Timo up front, and obviously those guys and whipping the crossing and trying to cause problems in that way. We've obviously just brought in Chris Hyson, who's another centre midfielder. I thought Garner's been superb for the majority of the season, and Danny's picked up his performances over the last few weeks, and but with all the improved results, I thought a lot of the guys are starting to step up again, which means people like Garner aren't standing out as much, because obviously the other guys are showing what they can do, but obviously they've been consistent. So bringing Ison in brought a bit more of a bit of competition for places in there, that so that some of those guys aren't resting on their laurels, and
sure.
Obviously.
Just to conclude, next few weeks has got some tricky games for the lads. How are they going to cope at this point of the season? Obviously, we've kind of the settling in period in this division's well and truly over now, and it's time to get some results. What's the game plan, I suppose, for the next three games?
I suppose, from my point of view, there's been sort of things coming into games now that we've been able to work on in training. Playing the first 6 games away from home with what happens at the club with the cricket is tough, and then we've started to settle in, start to get results. Boroughwash on Saturday was going to be probably our biggest test of the season. They're unbeaten in the league, so you're looking at we've got ourselves to that point where we could be in mid-table or in and around that mix, and I think the test at Boroughwash will be where we're going to finish sort of come the end of the season. If we Boroughwash at home, it's probably a good chance for us to have a good go at them. We've got nothing to lose. We're going to be the underdogs going into the game. I certainly think if we perform like we did against Barrow at home, we'll get something out of the game. I think the lads are by far good enough to actually get something out of the game. I think if it clicks and they perform, then get something out of the Boroughwash game, and the 2 games after that, winning in that game, we're in the Vars on the 15th, which is another big game, going into that game as underdogs. So I feel in the next sort of 3 games we've not really got anything to lose apart from the guys expressing himself and getting results and obviously building confidence to go on and finish highly in this league, which I think is more than possible with results over the last few weeks. It's just been teams have been beating teams that have done well at the start of the season, so it's anyone's guess who's going to be in that top 5 at the end of the season. Hopefully, we're definitely got the ambition to be in that top 5. So
cool, fantastic. Thanks very much, Jody.
Yeah, thank you.